having belief, that is good. But we have to change our behavior. We have to use that one. In mathematics, we have theories. Is a theorem. Very first theorem anyone can tell, the straight lines, not circles. Straight line.
180 degree.
That is not, you have to say the statement. If
Angle in a straight line is
if a line stands on another line, then the total of the adjacent angles equal to
180.
100. That is the statement. You have to tell the statement. Under that one, there are so many correlates, riders. Using this principle, you can solve so many riders. Isn't it? Just telling the statement is not enough. Isn't it? We have to use. You have to solve the problems. Krsna consciousness is the solution for all. Any problem you take. Please understand that it's very, very important statements. Krsna consciousness is the solution for any kind of problem. Why? Why Krsna consciousness? Why? Or Krishna and problem? What is the relationship? Can anyone? Absence of, I'm telling Krishna's both are there. I'm not telling Krishna is not there. Either one, I'm not telling both. Both are there. Krishna and problem. Why the problems?
Because
Everyone is in Krishna consciousness now here. You have belief also, but everyone is not having any problem. Is there anyone like that one? Not having any problem with us? Huh? Everyone has problem now. Why it is so? You understand the point? Yes?
Forgetfulness. Krishna and problem. When we forget Krishna, don't forget.
Not to forget Krishna. Then there is no this one, isn't it? So can you explain that in better way? Forgetting Krishna leads to problems. Why in practical this one we are not? Why you are forgetting? What is the reason to forget Krishna during one task? Our own selves. That is not bad. Those who are not in God consciousness, they try themselves to solve their problems. Isn't it? So what is the shortcoming in that one? Yeah? Sorry? Sense the main point of most one.
they fail.
Huh?
Even though they
Huh? The why Krishna is giving the problem, that we forget.
Because of their ego, they think they can do. It's not precedent. They try to become
70%, Krishna Chitra Prabhu 70% has come. No one can solve any problem. Please understand this statement. Everybody please note down. No one can solve any problem in this material world. Everyone has problems. No one can solve any problem on his own. It's very, very important, but we are all trying to solve our own problems. It's not possible. Okay? The next one is, Krishna is the only person to solve all the problems, any problem. Krishna is the only person to solve all the problems. But why we have been given these problems? Krishna is the only person to solve all the problems. But why Krishna has given us these problems? Why? You told something, huh? Rectification. We have all shortcomings. Our behavior is not good. Knowing the theorem is not enough. We have to use that formula to solve the problems. Now we know the formula. What is the formula now I dictated you? Krishna can only solve any problem also. How much we try our best is not possible. The fifth factor of any action is Krishna's sanction. Isn't it? How best we are in the first four things. But the final one is Krishna. Isn't it? All of you understand this point? So Krishna is the only person to solve any problem. Isn't it? What is the greatest problem? What is the greatest, highest, impossible to solve problem? Death. Isn't it? When death occurs, we think that everything is gone. Isn't it? But in Krishna consciousness, the topmost problem of this material world gives the real solution for all the problems. What is that one? Real solution is?
Migration. Transfer.
Huh?
Going back to God.
Going back to God. Huh? Please understand this one. Huh? Even if you die, no problem. Parikshit Maharaj, isn't it? All demons, they get liberated. They want actually to be killed by Krishna. Many demons are. Normally, the demons, they come out of curses. Curses by some Vaishnavas or Brahmanas or someone, saintly persons. But Krishna is the person giving the solution. Huh? All are like that one. Isn't it? Kubera's son. Isn't it? There also, Krishna solved the problem, the curse and all the removed. Please understand at this point, how best we try, we cannot solve our problems. But only Krishna can solve. But is Krishna partial? Is biased towards anyone? No? Is Krishna partial? Biased towards anyone? No? You believe that statement? No? Why? Why he is not partial to anyone?
Because he gave equal opportunity to Duryodhana as well as Arjuna.
This one is not that much appropriate. It's good, but not appropriate. Huh? Everyone is his son. Huh? He is the father for all. A father cannot do any injustice to anyone. Please believe this one. The real father, he doesn't do like that. So he doesn't have any partiality. But what is the reason? Why one son is flourishing, another son is diminishing? Why? Why? Huh? It is their own behavior. Karma is the vague word, we don't understand that word. How we behave. What Krishna is telling behavior? Ye yatha mam prapachyante tam tathaiva bhajamyaham. Krishna is not partial towards anyone. Krishna is equal to everyone, each and everyone. Krishna is telling everything to everyone. Sarvadharman Parityaja. This is not only for devotees, it is for even non-devotees. Krishna's statements are normally general statements. That's for all, anyone can. Isn't it? Because our activity is not, our activity is not pleasing Krishna. That's the point. You have to think whether my action is going to please Krishna. Isn't it? I was also fond of film songs. Here, after coming, sitting in this Vyasasana, if I sing one song, film song, that is one state. Second stage is the same tune I am using and singing Hare Krishna. You understand? The same music. You forget the lyrics of the other one, and we are putting Hare Krishna. This is called This is called transforming material to, isn't it? That song what I was singing before, that's very, very good song. Of course, that's duet song. Chilmil Sitaronka Angalola, in my courtyard, the cinnamon stars, they should twinkle. How nice it is. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rimjim Barasita Savan Hoga. Savan Barasta Maya Kotune. I went to the season. Abandana first class stars in weekly. Maya Kora Kotana. The song is very nice song. I like very much. I just can sing even that one in Hare Krishna. There are so many songs like that. I like many in the Hindi only. I don't know that's the reason at all. So like that one, our behavior is not good. This very nice, this bad habit. She was telling no. Singing film song is bad. That is not going to help us. We have to use that one and transform that one to Krishna consciousness. The same thing Krishna is telling. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phalesu kadachana. You have to do your duty. Whether you are a husband or son or father, isn't it? You have to do your duty. But give up that results. It's not nice. You cannot solve your problems. Why you are doing some work? Why you are going to the office? To solve your problem. What is your problem? Maintaining your family. Isn't it? Everybody is going. Everybody is cheating others. Everybody is jumping over. What for? To maintain, to solve your problems. Is it possible? First of all, I told you the statement, no, we cannot solve our problems even by earning 3 lakhs rupees a month. You understand now? In the same situation, you have to add that one, transform that one, not from a maintenance, just for to please Krishna. This transforming. You understand? Anything. There is no bad at all. Any bad thing can come from good. Krishna is all good or not? From all good, any bad thing can come. Everything is coming from Krishna. You see the logic, huh? Everything is coming from Krishna, and Krishna is all good. There is no bad thing at all. But how we have the bad things? Because we are making that one bad. Right? It is for me, for my enjoyment. For me. That's why that becomes bad. Krishna, how nicely is telling, but we are not understanding. You do your duty and forget the result. You just give the turn. You dedicate that result to me. And don't escape from the duty. You have to do your duty. You are the son, you have to take care of your parents. You have to take care of your children. Take care of your family members. You cannot neglect. Then Krishna gets affected. Krishna becomes displeased. Isn't it? And don't think that I am maintaining my family. That also is also again wrong. By the help of Krishna we are maintaining. This sloka is very clear now. Karmanyevadhikarasti, it's very, very popular sloka. Many people are misusing that one. Don't jump over from your situation to it. Same situation, you have to transform all your activities to Krishna consciousness. Then you can realize this. Then you can trust Krishna. You understand? As we are not having trust in Krishna consciousness, we are coming late. I am coming at 5 o'clock. We are all coming late. What does it mean? You may have some belief in Krishna consciousness, but you have no trust. I do not want to waste my time in this class. So you have to judge yourself. You have to judge yourself. Krishna never compels anyone. Krishna has given all freedom. It is up to you. Your action, that's pleasing Krishna. That's pleasing Krishna. Look, before you leave, someone also told you. Someone. Isn't it? Look before you leave. Before doing that action, you just think that whether it is going to please Krishna. We have so many choices. Which is going to give the most pleasure to Krishna, that you can choose. Do you understand? For me also many times it happens. Attending my class or doing something else. I have my father, we are 10 children to my parents, 10 now. So many now, they have got branches, sub-branches, so many. Our family is so big now, isn't it? By any function, if it is on Saturday and Sunday, I skip the function. Which is best for me? Please believe, which one can give more pleasure to Krishna? You believe or not, this is the thing, I never cut the program and go for any function. I am very stubborn also. And everybody also understood me. No one can blame me also. So our action should please Krishna. If we do some action for our own pleasure, for our own benefit, actually you are not going to get any benefit. That's not possible. By satisfying Krishna, you will get some benefit. Please understand this. You have to change your lifestyle. My Guru Maharaj asked me to become full-time devotee. My actions were like that one. They wanted me to become full-time devotee. Then my children were very small. I didn't have that much trust also. I can tell this is all realizations now. So 2 times I told Guru Maharaj, that's not possible for me. My children are very, very small. But that time, I could not say no. Then only I went to Brnda and for 1 year. So our behavior should please Krishna. Now I am not acting anything for to earn even single pie. Isn't it? But I am most happy. Without money I am happy. With money so many people are unhappy. Why? I trust Krishna. You people may have belief but no trust. You understand? In my life, I took loan once from Srinathram. Still I remember, I never wanted to. Always I gave only. Huh? Srivaksha, that is for my son. That is for my son's final year. Srivaksha, that one. That is for my son's studies. But I unforget the Srinathram. That time that was very critical in the service of Krishna. I took 3,000 rupees. Then I gave it back. I never wanted actually. Any time. Even during my college, my friends and all of a sudden, they say that today we are going to this movie. I told I don't have money. Then also it's okay. They are taking me. And next day I will take everyone to one movie. I never give it like that one. I never live like that one. I repay that one. You understand? So if our action is pleasing Krishna, we are happy. If our action is not pleasing Krishna, we are in trouble. Please understand. It's very simple formula. This is called when you have trust in Krishna, then only you will act like that one. If you just have belief, you don't act like that one. You should realize that belief, then you will have the trust with Krishna. So many companies or organizations, they have the trustees. They are the trustees actually. They are the most fraud. They are doing so many unwanted things. Even in spiritual organizations, so many things are going because they don't have trust in Krishna. Please understand, this is very, very difficult. Manushyanam sahasresu kinchit yadati siddhaye yatathamapi siddhanam kinchin maveti tattvatana. Thousands of people are trying to become Krishna consciousness. In that one only, some people become perfect in processing that. Those who become perfect in processing that one, only hardly one out of thousands of people can realize Krishna as he is. You all understand? But my effort is that one is who is realizing Krishna. That one is each one of you in my class, those who are really very, very interested. That one, each one of you should become like that. Is it possible or not? For that what we need? Faith, Krishna. We should have determination, enthusiasm, faith. Krishna only. I cannot, how much I try, is not possible. You understand? So like that in my life I experienced. I saw somebody also telling I saw Krishna. Someone was telling, no, those who have the belief. It's actually, you can see Krishna. How Krishna is helping us. If you do that one, Krishna is not going to be appeared for everyone. There is one sloka also. What is it? Can you know? He is only the Maya is going to cover the face. Now Prakasits. Correct. Naham Prakasits. Correct. Very correct. I am not going to appear to them. Yes, right. Why you want to be like that person? You don't become like that person. Isn't it? So it's very, very really, the Krsna Consciousness Bhagavad Gita is very good. We are wasting our time. How many years? 10 plus 2 plus 5. 17 years. And then training. That becomes zero. That too becomes zero. Isn't it? But if you learn this one, not only we will become perfect, even we can make others also perfect. The one person should be each one of you. How many of you can fulfill my desire? Please raise your hand. How many of you can fulfill my desire? At least good. Very good. See that one, you should develop faith in Krishna. You should act all the activities that are you are supposed to do, not for your benefit, to please Krishna. Krishna only put us in that situation, and He wants us to become perfect in that situation. You cannot try to jump over. You understand? If you have faith, what is that devotee? Chintamani's Bilva Mangala Thakura. He got so much attachment for material things. So much. He neglected his father also. The lost rights of father also. Brahmana is compelling him to be here. You have to do for your father. But his mind is not here. Such a person, he reached the prostitute. The prostitute got that much wild. What a person you are. See the difference, the prostitute, we suppose think that when the prostitute is completely materialist, 100% materialist, but not necessarily. By circumstance, one can become prostitute. We cannot neglect. Even she is the child of Krishna. Even from that one, she is telling how much attachment you have for me. If you transform that attachment to Krishna, your life is successful. Isn't it? How much deep understanding is there? The attachment. We have all material attachments. But that Mataji, Shanti Mataji told that she is not attached to 3 crore rupees. If you stand on the same, it's very good for your life. Don't go for the money. Only try to get the faith in Krishna. Try to please Krishna. Your life is sublime. Becomes all perfect. If you go for money-minded people, they cannot get the mercy of Krishna. What is the sloka of money? Aishwarya? Janmaishwarya Sutta Srivi. They cannot come to Krishna consciousness. It's very, very difficult. Unless they don't come to such a satsang.
The major drawback is technology. Money is one, second is technology.
Why you need technology for realize yourself?
Because
Earlier, there was no technology.
It's affecting our
No. During this Dhruva, Prahlada, Pruth Maharaj, for the time there is no technology. They went back home, back to Godhead. Now we develop the technology and we are going to hellish planets. We are going to hellish planets. Which is better?
Mataji is meaning that. She's telling technology is
Spoiling.
just affecting
our conscious
Technology is not spoiling. We are spoiling technology. We are misusing technology. Technology is coming from Krishna.
in every house TV is there.
Huh? Even in my home I have TV. In my home I have TV. TV is not bad. How best you are using TV, that is bad. You understand? Everything is coming from Krishna. I told you in the beginning itself. Krishna is all good. No bad can come from all good. But we are making even the good as bad. Huh? Nothing is bad. Even the prostitute is not bad. She becomes the guru. For a great poet, Billavangala. Then what is this? Huh? Krishna is telling that even the ladies can come to the topmost level. Huh? Sudras. Everybody has it. Huh? It's only our consciousness. Krishna now is telling, whatever may be your consciousness, you forget that one. And now come to Krishna consciousness. It's not telling what is your past, what is your old record. That is not necessary. Anything is okay. Now you surrender to me. How nice it is, huh? Because He's Supreme Father. He can forgive us. But we are not remembering all these statements. I cannot solve my problem. Krishna is the Supreme Father. But I have to do my duty, not attach to the results. I cannot escape from my duty. I cannot avoid duty out of fear. So these things are all we should understand. Even it is the very hard task, I depend upon Krishna's mercy. Going to America at the age of 69, having no money, having no friends in America. Is it possible? Impossible. That one, Prabhupada had the faith, trust. Even my Guru Maharaj told, I have to accept the words. He convinced even the Mrs. Moraji Desai. Then only she gave the ticket also. She accepted to travel. So please, Krishna conscious person means you should have some change in your lifestyle. Your thoughts, your feelings, your willings. Everything should be changed. These are the three items, very, very important. Thinking, feeling, willing. Thinking about Krishna, how best I can do this while connecting Krishna. Feeling, what I am feeling, I am not feeling Krishna. Better to avoid it. I should feel it is Krishna. Oh, the breeze is coming. Not from Krishna, not from a fan, it is from Krishna's divine arrangement. That's how we are feeling. Willing. I want to please Krishna. I don't want 3 crore rupees. I want to please Krishna. This is willing power. What's the difficulty? If you have faith, trust, this life is not permanent. It is only training period. So there is nothing. In training period, there is no holidays also. Is it? There is no holidays. We have to work. Only 6 days working and 1 day. That is of course is there. There is no holidays means they don't give the CL or PL, that is not there. No increment in your salary. Isn't it? So we are in the period cannot see for our scale to increase. Huh? You understand? Don't think this is the real life now. After training, then only is going to have the real life. Doctors, after going for heart surgery, after finishing that one, they are going to become doctors. So now also we are under training. If you become very nice gentleman means Krishna consciousness. If you become Krishna conscious, then we are going to have our real life. Not here, Krishna's loka. Isn't it? It's a Krishna conscious person means you should understand why there is no rain. Huh? Why the government is like that? These are not only foolish. Those who are not Krishna conscious. They should think why Krishna is making like this one for my purification. Huh? You understand? There are so many things. Even I had some conversation with Krishna also. That it is better not to reveal also. Normally people they don't. Even Prabhupada is telling that we cannot reveal all these things to even to the public. Isn't it? So everyone should realize himself. So this one is not, no one can give the revelation. Only Krishna himself will give the revelation. Each one individually, you have to realize that one. I cannot give my realization to you and you cannot become realized. Huh? You have to apply. One straight line standing on another straight line. This is the theorem. You have to realize that by solving the ideas. Isn't it? Each one should try. Then only it's very nice. Isn't it? Like this one, I hope that one, you are going to change your lifestyle. Don't think that you can solve your problems. That's impossible. Ravana could not solve his own problems. Isn't it? Hiranyakashipu could not. Kamsa could not. Vena could not. How much we are before them? We are insignificant. How the kind Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are giving us the knowledge. Forget everything and surrender to Krishna. You do your duty. Krishna is going to take care. Who is the exemplary for that one? Who is exemplary for that one? Srivas Thakur. He is not doing anything here. But he has no shortcoming. So now we should believe. We should try. Definitely. Who is controlling the sun? Now sun is not there. Automatically tomorrow morning, we have the faith that when sun is going to come. Isn't it? So automatically it's done or not? But not by us. We are not controlling sun or moon. But somehow it is controlled. Isn't it? The earth is revolving. Even there is some slight change that everything will get collapsed. How nicely, in a precision way, that is moving. It's under control by Krishna and Krishna's agents. And we want to try to solve our problems. It's not possible. Please understand. Please understand. It's not at all possible. My father used to tell me, hey, you are fool, all your brothers and sisters are going to fool you, they are going to cheat you. Really? When we were in Bombay, so he told me, we want to buy one flat in name of my wife. Even not in my name. This is my own father. We are 10 children to my father. But I only told it's not good, Papa. Cannot do like that. Huh? You understand? No one in money matters, you see, even the brothers, sisters, they will get against you. Because they are not having the real knowledge. That's why out of 10 people, they're all only for the money. I'm the only person for Krishna. My father also used to say, hey, you all are going to cheat you. Huh? But you see how Krishna is taking care. But from birth I am having faith in Krishna. So Krishna, how nicely Krishna is taking care of those who have the belief. So you also develop the belief and have trust in Krishna. It's a very nice thing. One person, mountaineer, is climbing on a peak. He's reaching. That time he just slipped. While slipping, he thought, oh my God, please help me. Immediately got some rope. He had the belief that God can help me. Then he hold that rope, he got a little relief. Then Krishna is asking, how can I help you? And he is telling, please protect me from this situation. And he saw down, up and all, he is in middle, it's gone. Then Krishna is telling, no problem. I can solve any problem. For me, nothing is impossible. You follow my instruction. Just leave the rope. He got shocked. What, Krishna, this way you are going to help me? It's possible if I leave that rope, what will happen to me? But tell me how you are going to help me, how you are going to protect me. So he lost. It's not possible if he leave the road, Krishna cannot protect him. How many people have faith in that one? If you leave that rope, Krishna will come. Bhakta Prahlad was thrown from the peaks of the mountains. There is no rope also for Prahlad. There was no rope also for Prahlad. Isn't it? He was just telling, oh Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishna personally came and hold him. Isn't it? Even for Sati, Lord Shiva's wife, she wanted to commit suicide. She jumped from the peak. She had all the faith in Lord Shiva. That time Lord Shiva came and hold her. Samsayatma Vinashiti. Even if the person gives up the rope, even if falls down, Krishna did not come and say, this is the case one. He did not hold him. Is there any loss for the person? He is going to get his spiritual body. Isn't it? Even if Krishna comes, second case, he holds the person. How nice, how fortunate he is. Krishna is touching him. How much transform will take place in his body. Just for Dhruva, Vishnu touched him. He started reciting, glorifying Vishnu. Such a Krishna is holding a person. How nice it is. It doesn't mean that you cannot challenge and go and sit on the tracks of the train. My Krishna is going to take care of it. It's not like this, the situation arised. You cannot make the situation on your own. And don't say that now you see Krishna is going to help me. That's not. You have no faith in Krishna. Isn't it? So we have to use our own intelligence also. The situation for Prahlada also, he did not create. His father created to keep him on the lap of his aunt. Isn't it? So like that one, Krishna consciousness is not that when you are coming and going, coming and going, coming and going, and doing what we are, where we were. That's not, this should be step by step advancement should be there. But very intelligent person, immediately they will advance fast. But slow, there is, even if you are slow, obedient, then also there should be some advancement. There is no loss in Krishna consciousness. Isn't it? So next week, we will see how many people has how much realization, how much they get the benefit from Krishna, just by adopting all these principles, what all I told you today. Okay? It is not that one, we are coming to Krishna consciousness and we are deprived of getting the benefit from that. It's nice, it's intelligent. Huh? We are going somewhere and we are buying something. But after buying that one, we are losing that one. We are not benefiting. It's nice. Huh? We have given this human body. We do not know how best we can use this form. And at last, we are giving up our body without realizing the benefit of this body. It's nice. Huh? Someone has given you some gift. You do not know how to use that one. You are not deriving any benefit from that one. You are throwing that one out. It's nice. Huh? So like that one, Krishna has given the gift to all of you through this Krishna consciousness. How best you are going to utilize that gift. And after utilizing that gift, you have to thank Krishna. You'll see how many of you are going to thank Krishna. Okay? Do your sadhana nicely and behave nicely to please Krishna. Then your life will become all perfect and you are going to be the exemplary for the rest of the world. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Is over 1 hour?
1 hour 10 minutes.
10 minutes short, 50 minutes.
No, 1 hour 10 minutes.
Okay, anyone has any doubt or clarification required, please? I am very much interested in practical thing, please understand. A guru has to chastise a disciple if he goes wrong. I will also wait for some time and I will also chastise. Any one of you, no problem. I chastise many people. The most way I chastise is only Sridhar Thakur. I cannot forget. I'm sorry, now also I'm asking for forgiveness. Sir. No. Even till now also I'm asking you forgiveness. Anyone who has any doubt or clarification required? This is my duty. I cannot escape from my duty. Okay? Yes?
Previously, very less houses.
Very less houses.
Nowadays, so many houses, they are cutting trees and making
Okay.
houses. Many machines. Previously, no machines.
So this is all our mistake, not Krishna's mistake.
Vishnu is allowing to do this.
Huh?
This is people's desire. He is fulfilling people's desire.
Yes. Whether that is good or bad, if a desire becomes strong, so is. Your father is there, son is there. They are going in the street. There is one meat shop, sweets shop. And the father son is insisting to buy that sweet. But father is telling, no. If you take that one, you will get cold. You will get disease. But the son is telling, no, I want it. Father is telling, no, better. It's no good for you. Then father is good. But he is telling, he is rolling on the road. What the father can do? He is buying and giving him. You suffer yourself. You realize your mistake. then only you will come to your senses. Like that one Krishna is doing like.
They're using very big machine drilling and all that.
So that is our foolishness. You need only 6 feet. You need only 6 feet land, Baba. Why you are going for that much? Finally you need 6 feet. Why you are going for this much skyscrapers? That is your false ego. You are not intelligent. That energy if you keep for Krishna, then your life is successful. You are constructing skyscraper and you are going to hell. How much high you go, you have to come down. Isn't it? Not only coming down, you are going down also, below also that one. That is next birth. This birth only up to this earth. The next birth you are going down. Use our intelligence. Krishna has given us so nice Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So we have to utilize that one. Yes, anything else? Okay? Hare Krishna, thank you very much.